Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 hour to make the best game ever. I'm not feeling well today, so I don't think I will get much done. We continue where we dropped off last session. Maybe get that one thing done that we were working on. But I have headache. It's not good. Okay, somehow everything is slow here. Okay. So did this now compile? Let's see. Um. Oh. Yeah, I'm not feeling good. I already took a small nap earlier, but that didn't help. Yeah. But you know, the development must go on, right? No breaks. Yeah, I have to keep going every day, a little bit. Yeah, and progress a little bit every day. Anything less is inexcusable. Yeah. So, okay, my machine is extremely slow right now. Okay, you also have this fatal error here that we have seen. That we had also in VC6. Okay, why is it failing here? Particle editor dealer. Why? DLL main already defined. Creating library. Debug. Why is this suddenly an issue? Okay, I really don't understand. It seems to be a problem with debug MFC. Yeah. Let's ask ChatGPT, maybe he knows. I have the following linker error. How to solve it. Classic conflict. Two different object files defining DLL main. This usually occurs when DLL project settings are inconsistent, most commonly mixing MFC DLL types, lightning building a DLL as regular DLL using MFC, but also linking CRT in a way that adds its own incorrect runtime. Use a correct MFC DLL type, most common. Use MFC in a shared DLL. So do we have a DLL main then? Let's see. Okay, everything is slow right now. My machine is dying. Match the runtime library. MDD. That's particle editor, I think. Oh. Shared. We don't have DLL main. Well, let me just copy this CMake setup. This CMake setup. Great. Makes the problem very clear. The linker error is 100% explained by your current CMake configuration. The exact culprit are this and this. These options break the CRT MFC contract. When you suppress default CRT libs, MSVC injects this. That object defines DLL main. MFC also defines that. Defining is not enough. Delete this entirely. Okay. These flags should never be used with MFC. Tail CMake. You're using MFC. Add this before add library. Before add library. Okay. Let me copy this here so that we save the error. Okay, so he says he wants this one removed. Yeah. Okay, and then CMake MFC flag before or immediately after add library. Shared. Okay, let's put this here. Then we do this here and if, okay. Okay, let's just do it like this, okay. Okay, let's try that first. Yeah. Oh. I don't know why suddenly these linker and compile errors came. It's really strange. Like this stuff was building last year. Why is it suddenly breaking? Strange. Okay, so with these changes in place, it looks like it still fails. Yeah. Man, this machine is dying. Oh man. Ugh. Oh. Oh, it's so slow. My gosh. This computer needs a doctor. Okay, so it's still the same error. Right? It's still DLL main? Yeah. Okay, it also said we need... Set property. Okay, let's do that. Set property. Set target properties. Can we do properties, outputs? Can we put this here? Okay, let's keep it like that for now. Configuring done. Generals failed. Yeah. And 0 hour. 0 hour. Also failed. Okay, so that fixed nothing. Great. Yeah. So I did that. I did that. Yeah. Not static MFC. But it's linking against lib. It's linking against lib, not yellow. Let me open this guy. Hello? I right-clicked it. Looks like we need to wait a minute. There we go. Something is hammering the SSD again, I think. Where do we find the... Okay, I don't know right now where the MD option is. Probably here. No? libci lib. Hmm. I don't know where the MD option is set. Somewhere it must be here, but I don't know where it is. Oh, we need to look at debug, of course. Debug. Yeah. Oh, where's the debug? Come on. Where is it? Where's the option? I don't see it right now. It's somewhere here. Supposed to be somewhere there, but I don't. Here, dynamic library. Yeah, that's correct. Of course. Aha. Use MFC in a shared DLL. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Hmm. Aha. That is MDD. Good. So that's correct. MDD. Linking against this. Okay, but this one still. Let's do a rebuild. Doesn't work. Already defined. Your linker error is caused by no default lib combined with MFC. I tested proposed changes and it did not fix the error. The error remains the same. Try again, bitch. Good. Thanks for testing. Defines also defines. The real cause confirmed. Some objects or static library in your link graph was compiled with MTD. Aha. Okay. So it maybe because we did make changes with the that I always and so on, maybe. Maybe. Okay, let's do the following. Let's dash. Let's dash this and see if the compile error still happens with none of the current changes applied. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Oh, why is this so messy? Oh. Okay, so that succeeded. So we broke it by doing some changes. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Then let's do the following. We do stash pop. Then we go to particle editor. We remove all of these. Then Particle editor. ZI always. Interface core. So this one is ZI always. Okay, it's not awfully obvious, but how about okay, how about we revert let's revert this here, yeah. And this and this. And this. We start from scratch. And this. And this. Okay, so now we only have the CPP. Macros includes edits. And then we also remove this here again. Okay. Must be first. We also remove this. Okay. Okay, let's see how far this gets now. Yeah. I think that all the other changes, they make sense that we have so far. Then we can keep, yeah. Good. Good. Good and good. Good. Then we take these and we stage them already. Oh my gosh. Ah. Hmm. Okay, there's some errors here. Yeah. www.lib. www str-utils. Okay. So. www.lib. Ja. www.lib. Ja. Core www.lib. We already include this here. So this is private. Private. Safe load. Maybe this needs to be public. This precompiled header. Yeah. Maybe. Okay, save all. Let's see if that makes any difference now. Error. Still errors. www. www audio. www audio. Okay. GI always. What are the requirements for adding GI always? Why is it not always added then? That I don't understand. So we should have documented here what the reason of this GI always was. Core utility, libraries include, core E libraries include. GI always. So let's say we do www audio. GI always. ZI always. Maybe you just put it into common. I think we did that before, so. GWW common. Then here we put GI always here. Okay, let's just try that. Okay, let's compile that. It's still ours. Particle editor. Okay, so WWLib is failing, interestingly. That's interesting. But why? Very strange. WW Math. Okay, let's take a look at WW Math. Core WW Math. Ah, okay. Core WW debug. WW common. Core E always. Then we remove that. And that. Okay. Let's try that. Okay. Interesting bugs and features from J. Marshall Falk. High probability bugs enhancement, widescreen support enhancement, IMGUI debug, console stuff, IMGUI console. Okay, I really like this overview here. This looks nice with links to the commits. Very nice. Cool. Enhancement, anisotropic filtering, high texture resolution, memory allocation, enhancements, Cool. Increase limit of mempool sizes. What is the harm? Well, more memory usage. Widescreen fix. Okay. MGUI debug and console stuff. Cool. Console. Nice. Okay, I like this breakdown. Looks good. Let's put a rocket emoji here. Let's take a look at these bug fixes here. Hotkey OOB. What is this? Stop OO. Out of bounds reads. Hotkey translator. I think we fixed that thing. But I think we fixed it differently. Let me see. Let's just search for this here. Oh boy. Let's search it in here. So what did it do here? Set key. U key set key. And we have concat key. Yeah. Concat key. Yeah, that's a simpler fix. No need for changing this array here. That's, yeah, I don't like this fix because also not great. Yeah, okay, so we already have that. Fix delta time. What is this? Game engine update. Client delta time. I don't think this is part of our code. I don't expect that we have such comments here. Let's search for this. I think this is code specific to that project. Yeah, we don't have this. We have already written it in some other ways. Yeah. Fix for full screen flicker. What is this? Yeah. Okay, I suspect that there are probably many things. Fix for surface class drop pix performance hit. Oh, that sounds interesting. Surface lock, surface unlock. Slug. I think this is applicable for us. Interesting. Lock, unlock. Yeah. Okay, but why is it doing this here? I'd probably removed it from lock is locked. Lock, unlock. Pixel size. Draw pixel. Okay, so they moved the lock out of this. Actually, that's not a bad idea, I think. Yeah. I will look into this next. Yeah, this change is not bad. Maybe we can adapt it similar way. Yeah. Lock, unlock. Let me take this. Perhaps we can combine this fix with that. Which makes sense too. Good. So what is the current state? I think we still have compile errors. Yeah. wdump. 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 Set I always. Okay, so all of these edits now are required, but we still have the linker error with particle dealer, particle editor dealer, which somehow is triggered when we do these changes, but I don't understand why. Good, so we need to somehow find a solution for that, yeah. What could be the culprit here? It's strange that it wasn't a problem before we did these seemingly innocent changes. Particle editor. Fixing the order here. Yeah. Core config. Okay, what's the problem? What is the problem? No default lib. Maybe, hold on. This one includes, maybe, maybe a problem here is that it still includes libci for debug. Libci, libc. Let me ask here. Do we need instead to what does does this do? Is this also preventing linking debug versions, debug libs? Yes, those two options absolutely affect debug CRT linkage, and they do much more damage than people usually realize. Damage. If any object or library asks for name as a default library, ignore it. The section this does not remove the library from the link if it's explicitly listed, but it does block the CRT auto selection. Old legacy CRT libraries. Never links these directly. Modern MSVC normally never links these directly. Yeah. Automatic selection. In very old code bases, different libraries were compiled with inconsistent CRT flags. This was a hack. Remove these flags. Ensure every target uses the same runtime. Okay. So okay, how do we do it? So shared. Okay, so let's say we just remove this. What happens then? Interestingly, this one says AFXDLR, but the other one says not. Strange. Okay, what if we just remove this as well? Okay, let's see what happens now. Lock, unlock. Lock, unlock. Yeah. It's locked true. Unlock rect. Why does it zero memory after unlocking? Reset the state, I guess. Okay, it still fails. now we get some different. Please define AFXDL or do not use MDD. Uh-huh. Well, that's interesting. Do not use MDD. So I'm curious why this didn't exist here in generals. That's strange. Good, let's try this again. No entry. What is this? We don't have that. C supplies DLL main. Remove no entry. No entry. Target link options. Let's try that. It's a typical linker madness where nothing is clear, no idea what to do. Okay, we get something new here. Doesn't look much better though. Oh boy. Unresolved external symbol. DLL main CRT startup. Fantastic. That didn't help. Yeah, I don't know what the problem here is. How to fix it? Why did it suddenly arise? We didn't touch the particle editor. We apply these changes and then it just fails to compile. It's really mysterious. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what I find really strange is that in generals we didn't have this AFX DLL. I wonder how this ever worked then. Ah, because it's up here. Oh, how did that happen? It's up there for some reason. That explains it, okay. But we are still none the wiser in terms of our favorite linker error. Verbose, CMake build verbose. DLL main stop. This DLL has no entry point. What happens when no entry is active? CRT injects. Your DLL is being linked with no entry. Explicitly or implicitly? Aha. Why this is happening? Okay. Exact linker command line. Project properties linker command line. Linker command line. No entry. It still has no default lib in here. Do we set this anywhere else? Oh, we do. GUI edit. Particle editor Z. World builder as well. Well, we set it everywhere then. Okay, let me launch this here. Let's press generate. So let's take a look at particle editor again. It's still interestingly has no default lib in here. Why? That's strange. No logo. Can we search in here? No. Let me copy this into here. No entry. Not found. The DLL does not have no entry and also no DLL main. Clarify. No user defined. Still getting this. We can now narrow this down to one very specific non-obvious MSVC. The actual mechanism causing this is pulled in whenever the linker decides it must supply a default DLL main. You're building a DLL, no object file exports or references DLL main. The CRT startup object cannot be used normally. Therefore, the linker injects fallback stub. The only realistic way 3 happens in a modern MSVC build is CRT default library suppression is active. In your case, it is still active. Default library suppression is active. They're still coming from somewhere else. That's true. That's true. It's still in here. Okay, ChatGPT is correct about that one. Look at that. It got something right. They propagate from toolchain files, add link options, directory level link options. How to provide this 100% conclusive. Yeah, this is correct. So where's it coming from then? Well, I don't expect comment from there. I mean, these are unrelated projects. Okay, but what we can do is we can just remove it from all the other guys. Yeah. Just in case. Just in case it somehow magically spills. Yeah. Let's see. So we removed it from all 0-hour things. Let's remove it from all. Yeah. Good. So. Default lib. Pragma comment linker. Is this in code maybe? Let's see. Search here. No default lib. No. Works but ugly. 4 CRT. Emergency fix. Well, I tried that. That didn't work. So let's see what it says now here in particle editor. It's still in there. Well. Well, it didn't work. Strange. Okay, let's compile it again. Error. Particle editor. Generals particle editor. Okay, for some reason this one is now failing here. Oh, because that's why. GUI edit. Generals. Particle editor. Okay. We need to generate one more time. Good. Let's see if that's any jump. No, it doesn't work. My gosh, I don't understand the problem. Oh, why is? Oh my gosh, did we not save this file now? What is this? G particle editor. Oh, we didn't save it. That's why. Oh boy. Let's try again. Oh boy. Did we save the other files? Yeah, I think so. Okay, we still have this error. Yeah, linker error. Okay, I have no idea how we get past this shit. Fatal error. One or more multiple defined symbols found. DLL main already defined. Okay, so we have this MFC debug lib, which apparently has a DLL main, and this one also has a DLL main. So, how do we fix that? None of the suggestions here have helped. Let me say I do see a libci lib in linker options. But it's nowhere to be found in the CMake or codes. Good. Diagnosis shows up in linker command line, but it's not in your CMake or source, and it's coming from an embedded linker directive inside a lib you are linking against. Contains this inside the lib. STL port maybe. STL port. Let me go to STL port. Did we have an STL port here? STL port. Yeah, we do. Here, let me click on that guy. CMake lists. Well, there's not much going on here. I don't know about this here. It doesn't look like it has complex CMake lists. Command prompt. Build Win32. STL, okay, where are these guys? Debug. Nope. Generals debug. Nope. Okay, where are these lib files? Dependencies. Core generals. I would have expected it in here, maybe. Maybe it's... Well, this one is not using STL port at all anyway. Yeah, just realize. Yeah. Core debug. It's a none of these. I don't understand. Run developer command prompt. Okay, so we need to find out why this one, why this entry is there, yeah? I don't think we have such a thing in code anymore. Comment linker. We don't. Correct fixes ranked. Best fix. Rebuild defending library without no default lib. Okay, how about we look at core? What does it include? Core debug, core profile. Let's look at core debug. That one doesn't have it. Nope. Core profile. No. No. What else do we have? D3, D8 lib. And a bunch of others. Browser dispatch. Also doesn't have it. What else do we have? Game engine. Yeah. D3, D8 lib. D3, D8 lib. Okay, let's look at DirectX. This one. Yeah. Aha, that one does. Okay. DX8 source. Can we just edit this here for testing? So we just comment out this guy. Let's see. Good. Let's see what happens. Error. Great. Okay. So. Okay, looks like all the projects fail now. Cannot open file lib CI lib. Oh boy. Okay, it seems to be essential. Oh. Okay. Okay, let me tell it. It came. The linker directive came with D3D8 lib. After removing it, every project fails with the following linker error. Expected and correct next failure. Actually proves we have been peeling this onion. Does not mean MSVC wants libci. Some object or library was compiled assuming the single-threaded debug CRT. Aha. Single-threaded debug no longer shipped. So when you remove this suppression, the linker tried to honor an embedded. Aha. Where this comes from? It's you know what I think it is? It probably comes from. But we already removed that. From debug help lib, but I think we already removed that. Debug help lib. Yeah, it's already gone. One or more of your libraries Also possibly D3D8 lib or another legacy lib was compiled with that. This embeds this into every object. Historically, people fixed this by globally adding that, which is exactly what you just removed. Why this breaks every project now. The linker obeys the request. libcr lib does not exist. Okay. You cannot mix ML DE objects with MD MT objects. CRT ABI incompatibility. Correct ways forward. Ranked. Rebuild and any other legacy libs using a modern CRT. Oh boy. So where's it coming from? Is it coming from D3D8 or not? Built with D3D8. D3D8. Target link libraries. Target compile definitions. D3D8 lib. Okay, how do we find out where the mismatch is? When someone asks for that, use that instead. You're lying to the linker. Many legacy engines survived this way. Eliminate DLL main conflict. Proper fix. Rebuild and friends. libci is obsolete and missing. So D3D8 lib is being built here. It's built with this very same project. D3D8 lib does this now. Okay. Excellent. Explains everything. Tell me. Add library interface. This means lib itself produces no binary. It only propagates link flags. So any problem now cannot come from CMake generated objects in that. These lines are correct and harmless. The real problem, even after removing, you're still seeing That means some object or lib in your entire link graph was compiled with MLD. Identify all remaining offenders. Well, let me see. Is it still in there then? Well, it seems to be gone now. Okay, so we need to find the library that now requests this guy. I see. Pragmatic fix. Most legacy engines do this at once. Okay, let's go to our top level CMake list. Yeah. SV6 build. Then we say MSVC, add link options. Default libci. Okay, let's try that. Okay, let's see what happens. Failed. Fantastic. Well, that didn't work. Now we have 3 arrows. So debug window is failing now. Debug window, particle editor. Oh boy. MFCS. MFCS. CRT. Sure, I don't know. Default lib. Fixes the DLL main collision. Well, it does not. Maybe we also need to ignore this guy, MSVC RT lib. Oh boy. So let's say we put this one back, yeah. And then we put this back. And we put this back. libc. So let's say we put this guy back and this. It's weird that it suddenly starts to break, even though we didn't change anything related to this linking. It's weird. I didn't touch anything in regards to libc or anything. It just, for no reason, it just fails. It really makes no sense. So maybe we can remove this guy. Yeah, no default lib. That's word builder. I didn't know how to edit there. Particle editor. There we go. Good. Let's see what that would do. Good, let's see what happens. Particle editor already failed there, the generals one. It's also strange that it's only the particle editor failing. Why are the other projects that do this don't fail? I don't understand. It's so weird. Okay, here we have like a lot of linker errors now. Two failed. What failed? 3 is... Oh boy. 3 is that particle editor. Okay, so removing this neo-allib causes just a bunch of other linker errors. Yeah. Already defined. Let me ask, can we tell this to not add a DLL main? No. And you should not try. Hey, but I want to. Well, you cannot disable. Must own DLL main. Okay, then let me ask, can we tell the other one then? This one. No, you cannot. Does not add a DLL main at all, but it does apparently. Fallback mechanism, not normal behavior. Does not normally define. It defines startup, the entry point. That startup function calls a user MFC DLL main. That injected object defines DLL main, and that is what collides with MFC. Okay. Least bad workarounds. Okay, I have no idea how to fix this error. Yeah, what do we do now about this? I don't know. Maybe someone smarter than I can figure this out. Yeah. Let me reset this. Hmm. So this is fine. Particle editor. Then I will remove this. And this. Okay, so this change should work, but it does not because of the link error. I don't know why, but let me create a branch for this. Add, let's say, a refactor CPP macros includes. Let me say builds CMake move all CPP macros.h includes into precompiled headers. Yeah, so I really can't say why this fails. It makes no sense to me because yeah, we didn't directly touch it. We just indirectly changed some of the linked libraries with z always, g always, right? We changed this. I don't understand. Debug. Okay, so what I will do is I will push this anyway as a draft. And then we create a pull request, move on, includes into headers. We create it as a draft. This change, this change moves to precompile the headers. Build refactor This way, cpp macros.h is available. It's available everywhere. cpp macros.h. This core I always, set I always, gi always, or set I always. One question I have here, always. Why is GI always not just including core I always? Core I library include resources. Core utility GI library includes. Core I. Can we maybe just do here core I always, and then we remove this and this, yeah, and this. Core I always, this, and this. Maybe that would be a little bit simpler if that works. Let's see. Oh boy, someone added new things. Yeah. Using local player and scripts may be problematic. Misuse happens. I second the point. If local player functionality is changed, we risk breaking much more than we can chew at the moment. It is working like intended, but the intended purpose very, very likely misunderstood by some beginner and even some adept scripters. The cases where it should be used are few, but when they do come up, it works as intended. All of this to say that more explanation of how to use it properly is unwelcome. quite the what? All of this is, this doesn't say that more explanation of how to use it. Okay. He uses a double negative. Doesn't say is unwelcome. Okay, it's a double negative. So he says all of this does say that more explanation of how to use it properly is welcome. There we go. Yeah. Goddamn double negative. Should maybe use a triple or quadruple negative to make it more cryptic. Quite the contrary. If people actually used it in the way it's supposed to, chances are that this bug report wouldn't even exist. This can come in the way of having tips in the word builder, or perhaps create a more detailed community-driven manual. Okay. Good. Then let's see what the compilation says now. Okay, so it still compiles, but we still have these two linker errors. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Then let's merge this down as well. So we simply take this. There we go. Okay, that works. Let me take that. Okay, then I will push that. Force push. Okay, then we go to here. Okay, then I would say let's close this one. Unfortunately, debug debug particle editors will fail, will suddenly fail to compile. I've no clue why. Jet points to what was it, libci.lib, but I was not able to resolve it by removing all suppressions for it. Perhaps someone has more luck figuring out what the problem really is. For no apparent reason. I was libci.lib, right? Let me see. Particle editor. Editor. Yeah, this one here. Regarding this one, I also took a note. This magically failed to compile for no reason. So I touched this and then it was fine. Code is very strong here. I made a draft change for CPP macros.h situation. Unfortunately, it fails with linker error. It fails with magic linker error on particle editor, and I have no clue why. Good. Then I think I will end it here. There has been 2 hours 30. Yeah, I didn't get it done. I tried different things. It's weird. Sometimes, yeah, you have these weird linker errors. It's always frustrating. I hate linker errors. Linker errors are the worst. It's horrible. Yeah, compile errors easy peasy. Yeah, you can understand what the error in your code is, but linker errors, it's always bullshit. Yeah, I hate linker errors. I hate linking. It's just put everything in one executable. Done, easy, no problems, right? All tools, all games, everything, whole operating system in one executable. Yeah. And there's no problems. Good. Then, yeah, well, it's here. I hope you enjoyed anyway. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time, goodbye.